Good morning, Big Brother fans. I last talked to you yesterday afternoon. It's currently 10:45 a.m. in the Big Brother house on Saturday, August 8th. They have picked power veto players. The last 12 hours-ish, 18 hours, have been, again, nuts. Oh my gosh, guys. I told you who I thought was going to get nominated. Things changed. The actual nominees now by Latrice, who is the head of household, are Barrett, Haley, and Chuck. Barrett, I think, was the only name that I thought of that list that was going to be on there. I thought it was going to be Barrett, Drew, and Haley. No, was it Haley? Barrett? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, guys. Oh, Camu. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I am still not 100% sure how quickly that steering wheel got grabbed and yanked, but that's who's nominated. And the target is to get, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. We're going to figure it out. We'll get there, guys. It's just nuts. I think Taylor, and who's not head of household, but is, kind of running things, and Latrice are going after Haley, I think, and they decided to do it in her face rather than behind her back, but not tell her that they were doing it in her face, and she's supposed to think that they're trying to backdoor other people, including any of the three icons or Camu. But in reality, I think Haley is her kind of target, but I'm not saying Haley's going, because I don't know. They are kind of hopeful that nominations don't change, but we'll see. And I say they, meaning Latrice and Taylor, because I just watched them say that, because they did power veto player picks. So we're going to jump ahead now to power veto player picks, because that happened. And the two extra power veto players are Camu and D. That adds more to the mix. That's like, okay, so here's a play for you. If Camu plays it and he decides, not to say he would, but and he decides to, let's say, save Chuck, and then they play the blockbuster and Haley wins it, then there you go. None of those three that we thought might be going this week would be eligible to go. This blockbuster really throws a wrench in the head of household's game. And not in a good way, less in a good way than in a good way. It makes things definitely crazy like this, but I don't know if that's always good. There are some times where you just wish things would be calm for a little bit. And then there's sometimes where it's so calm and you're just pounding your head against the wall. I'm not sure this makes it any better. But the bigger thing that happened today, because it really changed the game dynamics, in my opinion, was, it seems, and I'm inserting some of my own opinions in here, but it seems like Angela, she kind of broke this morning. And it really seems like she has this guilt over her head for lying to Haley about the votes, because, of course, she said, I did not vote. And Haley has said time and time again to multiple people, Angela would never lie to me. Angela would never lie to me. And Angela lied to her. So I think that guilt has been weighing on Angela. I think the threat and possibility of Barrett getting evicted, who's just the nice guy and he's just in there. And, I think the guilt that he might go home accidentally is weighing on her. And so this morning at 8 a.m., she's crying in the storage room, and she talks to Drew and Barry. She's like, just feeling so bad. I'm feeling like you might go and all this. And they're, no, it'll be okay. And that was something that I don't know if anybody really noticed that much this morning. But you fast forward a half an hour later, she's in the shower crying, and she calls Latrice over. And she's like, I just feel so bad, and I don't know. And Latrice is like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. By the way, I will be posting all of these clips on my Blue Sky in a bit. I'm trying to get them, but things keep happening. So she does all of that. Then, for a funsy moment, Devins is doing a little countdown. I don't even know what it's about, but it's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then he goes boom, like a blow up. And it was just so funny. And I saw that clip and I grabbed that clip and I posted it, thought, oh, this is kind of funny. What I didn't realize at that same time is that was near the end of Angela's shower, and she's still crying in the shower, and she's just talked to Latrice. So it's almost prophetic that things are about to blow up. And I'm not sure the exact times yet, but a little bit later, maybe about 20 minutes later, Angela's out of the shower. She's still in the bathroom, and she's doing her hair and all this kind of stuff. And that's when the camera's cut, and she's hugging Haley, and she's telling Haley that she lied, and she's telling Haley about the vote, and that she lied about the vote, and she did vote to evict Lyric. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Angela's revealing. The lie would probably eventually come out, but man, this is not how you're supposed to play. You don't admit to these kind of lies. This really breaks trust with the people that you were lying with, and then with the person you lied to. You just break so many levels of trust. These are things that you will work out after the game. And these friendships are not for life as much as you want them to be. And I say that, and there can be lifetime friendships built out of this show. But do you want $750,000, or do you want... Is this friendship with Haley really worth $750,000? I don't think so. Anyways, especially now that Haley's kind of really ticked off at her. Haley's like, oh no, it's okay, it's all right. But you kind of ruined my game. You kind of did this. All of these dominoes fell because you did this. And meanwhile, Haley is still thinking that Dee didn't lie, and that Dee didn't vote to evict Lyric. So she's like, well, somebody's still lying. And she doesn't think it could be Dee. And Angela knows. And to her credit, Angela did not throw Dee under the bus. Angela did not say Dee lied. She didn't say it. And so then Haley goes off. As soon as Haley goes off, Dee's walking back. So we've got two feeds running at this instance. We've got Haley pulls Chuck into the storage room immediately to tell him that Angela lied, and that Angela just told her she lied. So that conversation is going on. Meanwhile, on the other camera, we see Dee talking to Angela, and Angela is telling Dee, I just told Haley. And Dee's kind of like, oh. And I haven't even watched that full conversation yet. I've got to get it. But it's like she told, and Dee is playing like, it's okay. It's all right. Not a big deal. Da, da, da. But you know that Dee is going in her brain, Angela, what are you doing? You can't do this. And she's got to be thinking, I'm an ally of yours, Angela, and you are doing things that are not supposed to be done, and you are potentially exposing my game, and now I have to scramble. So she has to have lost her faith in Angela as a teammate. And I think Devon's already has lost his faith in Angela as a teammate. So Angela's lost so much. She's lost all credibility with pretty much everybody. So I won't be surprised when Angela's on the block, and I don't know if she'll make jury or not, but, you know, I wouldn't want her in jury. I wouldn't want her talking to people, swaying votes, So Dee's telling Chuck, and she's furious. She's holding it in, but she's furious. Angela's telling Dee, and that's going on. And Dee's, the short and the sweet of it is Dee's going to, but Angela's also like, I think you need to tell Haley right now. You need to tell her before the POV meeting. You need to tell her ASAP, because it's going to get out there, because Haley's going to tell people, and then it's going to come back around to you or something. It's like, oh man, yeah, you've made a lot of work for Dee or for anybody else. And so that happens. Dee leaves, Chuck walks back, or Haley comes back and starts to read Angela a bit more of the riot act, saying, you really messed things up for me, da-da-da-da-da. And then as soon as Haley leaves, Chuck walks back, and Chuck says, I'm really disappointed in you. I can't believe you did this. And Angela says, and while Haley was talking to Angela said, did you tell Chuck yet? She said, no, I haven't told Chuck yet. I haven't talked to him. Well, we know she has. And Chuck comes right back, and after Haley walks out, and Chuck's talking, and Angela's like, yeah, Haley, or Angela told you, didn't you? Sorry. Too many names in my head at one time. Angela looks at Chuck and says, so Haley told you. And Chuck says, no, I haven't no, I just overheard. And Angela said, no, you weren't there. She told you. And I don't even know how it developed. It went from there. But Chuck's really upset with Angela now. And so that happened. And at one point before Chuck came back, Angela was like, maybe I should just tell the whole house right now. Now, she didn't at that moment. But that conversation happened. Then Angela left. Then Chuck was talking to Yash. Yash is sitting on the toilet. We can't see him. The door's shut. But they're talking through the toilet door. And Chuck is saying, some stuff's gone down or some stuff came out. He didn't say the word stuff, by the way. It's kind of appropriate with Yash in the bathroom talking. That was just a humorous moment more than anything. And then the feeds went down for the Power Veto player pick, which I've already told you is Dee and Kamu. And when they came back from the discussion that are going on, it sounds like Angela told everybody that she lied. Dee did not. However, then Dee pulls Kamu up into the gym and she tells him that she voted for Lyric. And I think she's trying to do damage control. And she's also telling Kamu, but I'm not telling Haley that I did that. And I don't want you to either. I don't think you can trust Haley. I don't think I can trust Haley. He's trying to turn Kamu against Haley or keep Kamu turned against Haley. But the question is, will Haley stay turned against Kamu? Because now she knows that probably Kamu didn't lie, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's been a very crazy, and it's going to be more crazy, but I'm going to be away from the cameras for a good portion of the rest of the day. So I hate to say it for anybody else's sake that's a live feed watcher, but I hope the feeds stay down for hours so that I don't miss anything that anybody else gets to see, because wow, what a day, what a 48 hours at this point. I mean, it is, I didn't expect this. Angela doing this is a huge shift in the game. It's just a huge shift. And put this down in your log of major points in the game, because she's screwed up a lot of people's games. Now, it's funny that Latrice and Taylor are thinking it could be a good thing. I don't know why they would think it was a good thing, but they seem to think it might be a good thing. That's it. That's what I got for you guys this morning. I could keep going, but I really do have to get things done. I got to get those clips, and I'm going to be gone for the day. It's nuts. And I'm going on a social thing with friends that I really can't be too distracted by my phone. I'm going to be distracted by my phone. All right. That's all I got. Thank you for your support. Thanks for following. Thanks for listening. Thumbs up on the Odyssey, which I watched last night. I got home at 3 a.m. again. It was good in 70 millimeter, but it was a late night, and I missed stuff last night. I haven't watched Unlocked. I need to watch Unlocked. Oh my gosh, guys, not enough hours in the day. Be well. Thank you again for your support, and we'll talk to you very soon, maybe later tonight with the Power Veto results, if I get a moment that I can be alone and talk. See ya.